Hello and welcome once again to Region Weather Live, your online YouTube source for weather across the Dakotas and Minnesota. I'm meteorologist Brad Warner, and after a soggy start to our work week, Tuesday won't be too bad. Maybe a few scattered showers in the morning, but otherwise the only real chance for showers and storms is going to be down in the southeastern parts of Minnesota, far southeast. Down there, there might be a few showers and storms that develop later in the day. Possibly an isolated severe, but I think for the most part, not looking too bad at all. Now we've got some rain and some showers and storms that begin to develop overnight, Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. Now, that's in response to this lower level jet that wants to set up overnight. These are pretty common. And you're going to see, I'm going to show you here in a little bit that it's actually going to set off some more storms later. But this lower level jet, it's about a kilometer and a half off the surface. So 3,000 to 5,000 feet. It sets up overnight. And usually right on the nose of this is a big warm air push. And it's developing some showers and storms through the overnight hours into the early parts of Wednesday morning. Now, throughout the day on Wednesday, that area of rain is expected to just kind of linger in the northwest. So it might pick up a fairly decent amount of rain throughout the morning up in northwestern parts of North Dakota. And I know they always enjoy getting more moisture up there because they definitely need it. Elsewhere across our area through the day on Wednesday, just kind of some scattered showers. It's not until later in the day, I wish this would stop doing that, that we're going to be looking at the possibility for some more severe storms. Here we once again look at the CAPE values, convective available potential energy. That's how much of a powder keg is there, how much powder is in the gun. That's what we're looking at. And anytime you have numbers over, I usually say 1,200, you can get some severe weather. But we're looking at the possibility at least of over 3,500 in CAPE, possibly as much as 5,000. So that's a loaded gun. That's a lot of powder in that keg. So what could happen later in the day on Wednesday? You might see some storms erupt down in the southeastern parts of South Dakota and southwestern parts of Minnesota, and quickly develop and move to the northeast throughout the evening and nighttime hours. Now, the main threat with these, because it is such a powder keg, is going to be hail, a large hail, but isolated or few tornadoes cannot be completely ruled out. And then as we go into the overnight hours, as this essentially develops into a line, I think the threat becomes more wind damage in nature. So transitions from the hail early on to probably more of a wind damage event later on in the night. Now you also notice later on, very late Wednesday into early Thursday morning, here's some more showers and storms that begin to develop. And again, it's in response to, now we can go back to this page that it keeps wanting to load, another low-level jet that sets up overnight Wednesday night into very early Thursday morning. Here you can see, again, that nose of the jet bringing in plenty of low to mid-level warm air, and that's what's going to be creating these storms through the Thursday morning hour. Now, they're going to move off to the northeast throughout the morning hours. And then it's just a matter of how much can the atmosphere rebound? Will it clear out? And how far north will it allow some of these warm temperatures? Now we're going to have a frontal boundary sitting in through the region later in the day on Thursday. And Thursday is really the day that we're going to need to pay attention to. It's kind of a powder keg waiting to happen. We've got this nose of 70s to 80 degree temperatures just poking into our area, right to the heart of our area. Then the dew points as well, also in the mid 60s to possibly 70 degree dew points. So warm, very humid on Thursday. And like I said, it's just a matter of how quickly can these storms move off to the north and east and allow this atmosphere to sort of rebound and allow the warm air and the dew points to rise in our region? Now, once we go back to the Cape values, you can see how they rise throughout the day on Thursday, and they, you can see how they line up with the temperatures and the dew point, and they're all just kind of nosing in this area. So again, we've got kind of a dangerous situation set up for the day on Thursday. Now it's just a matter of what will happen. Where will these storms kick off? And where will they move to? Well, the curious thing the current model shows is that it really doesn't kick off any precipitation at all. And here's essentially why. At the mid-levels, essentially, of the atmosphere, we have this warm air that noses in. So along with the warm air at the surface, we also have another area of warmer air kind of poking in at the mid-levels, and that acts as a lid. It acts as a cap, as we call it, and doesn't allow the thunderstorms to develop. Now, more into the evening, you can see those warmer temperatures move off to the east, so that might allow some of these areas further to the west to eventually fire off, but we're just going to have to see. Now, if they do, large hail, strong winds, tornadoes possible, it's going to have to be a day to be watched for sure. So on Thursday, I would highly suggest you make sure you subscribe to my channel before Thursday. Hit the little bell button. I will be on live on Thursday, watching the atmosphere, making sure nothing severe happens, and if it does, I'll be there to show you the radar and break down the radar. So please subscribe and share this page so that people have it in their back pocket and have a place to turn to in case the weather does